Hey, what is up guys? Today I have some more DayZ Standalone screenshots for you, and I gotta say it is pretty awesome. I know I say this like every time, but these screenshots just keep getting better and better. In this video we're gonna see a lot of the environment, which is nice because we've seen a lot of interior, but we haven't really seen much of the actual map. So we're gonna see a lot of the environment, and we've also got a nice screenshot showing off some of the zombies in DayZ Standalone, so that's really nice, and a lot of the player models again. So I hope you guys enjoy the screenshots. There was quite a lot of information provided with these screenshots, so I'm going to go over that. I've basically picked out all of the what I think are the most important parts and the parts that you guys are going to want to know the most. Before I do go into the information though, I just want to say that this is probably the best post that they have posted so far, because it does actually include a screenshot of a female zombie that they are now including in the DayZ Standalone. You've probably noticed by playing DayZ that there is no female zombies whatsoever, which is kind of strange, and it is pretty awesome that they are actually introducing female zombies into DayZ Standalone. But anyway, let's get on to some of the information that's provided to us. The first paragraph goes on to say about how the lead designer is working with the Arma 3 artists to ensure that the DayZ Standalone has the best visuals possible. It then goes on to say how the improvements make the world really come to life. Now this is awesome. When it comes to a zombie survival game, the graphics really need to be good, because it just adds to the effect, and it really does get the adrenaline pumping and really makes you feel like you're sort of in that position, which is great and sounds great. The better the visuals, the better the game, in my opinion. Now, after skipping through some of the text, we come to the next really cool point, which is that they're looking into spawning all zombies and loot at the start of server initialization. This solves many technical issues with the spawning and respawning of equipment, such as being able to tell if a player is in a village by seeing if zombies have spawned. This was a really big problem for me in the DayZ mod, because you could run up towards a village, you're about 500 meters away, and you see that there are zombies in that village, and there's no way that you've spawned those because you're not close enough, so there must be a player in that village, and it just sort of completely defeated the object. You couldn't sort of stealthily go into a village, get some supplies and leave, because people would easily be able to see that there is someone in that village, and they're probably going to wait for you to leave and just snipe you out of an AS-50. So that was kind of annoying, so it's really awesome that they're introducing that to basically stop that happening. So the next part that I decided to pick out was about the clothing. Clothing within the game has been completed to a basic level. You can now put on and drop various pieces of clothing. So that's pretty cool. Clothing is up and running, it's going. I kind of like the idea of being able to sort of swap out clothes, and there's going to be a lot of variety of clothing now, not just, you know, your camo clothing and your ghillie suit. That was all it was in the mod. Now there's going to be plenty more variety of clothing. Clothing can actually have diseases on them, so you're going to have to be careful of that. They will also have durability and other attributes, so I'm guessing somehow clothing will be able to be torn and become useless and have some other kind of attributes with them. He's going to be releasing some videos, which is awesome. Going to be releasing some videos outlining what it looks like to change your clothes. So we're going to be getting some DayZ Standalone videos very soon. I'm not sure how many, maybe it's just one, showing what it's like to change your clothes. So that's pretty exciting. Now, this piece of information really caught my eye. It says a huge amount of changes are taking place now, including new areas and massive new objects such as wrecked vehicles, buses, etc. They're all designed with DayZ in mind and provide good places for loot to spawn. This is very good, because for the people that played the DayZ mod quite a lot, would know exactly where the loot was spawning. They would think, you know, that room's pointless, that building's pointless, don't bother going in there, there's no loot. And so, as well as there being loot now spawning on tables, on walls, we've now got loot spawning around wrecked vehicles such as buses, maybe the plane like in the screenshot. So there's going to be plenty more places now where loot can spawn, rather than just everyone making a dash straight for that one building where everybody knows there's going to be loot. There's now going to be loot spread around all over the place, which is really good in my opinion. Now, they've actually said that for the next few months, the entire focus is going to be on character customization. You can select your gender, race, and customize even things like tattoos. Now, this is pretty good for someone like me that takes quite some time on customizing their character. I do like to make him look unique and look pretty cool. So Character customization is kind of a big deal for me, and I do like the fact that they're spending a lot of time on it and introducing even small details like tattoos. It just adds to your own personal character, which to me is quite a big deal, and I do like that. And now probably here is the biggest news / information that they provided here with these screenshots that I think is pretty damn cool, that they're actually also introducing attachments into the game to customize your weapon. So not only can you customize your character, you can now customize your weapon, which is awesome. I love games that are just fully customizable, so you can make them exactly to your liking. That is so cool. They don't actually have much to show for it at the moment. The only attachment that they actually have fully functioning is actually the magazine. You need to load the ammunition and then it is considered an attachment to the weapon. It also says that the quantity and condition of your magazines will be very important in the standalone. So you're going to have to look after your magazines. Something tells me that if somehow you can damage your magazines and it would render them useless or will jam your gun in some way. I'm not really entirely sure how this is going to work, but it's pretty cool. It just adds that extra aspect. You got to look after your equipment, mate, or you're going to get busted. So having an attachment for your guns, definitely a good idea in my opinion. So when is DayZ Standalone going to be released? Well, they actually say here that they just don't know and that they're going to be taking their time, and now is not the time to rush, which is fair enough. I'd much prefer them to be taking their time and release a brilliant game. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the screenshots. They do look really nice, and hopefully the information that I've provided to you is good enough for you. And if you want to see the whole entire blog post, there will be a link down in the description which will take you there. So if you have enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like if you do that sort of thing, and subscribe because I'm going to be releasing much more videos with all the upcoming screenshots and maybe even the video if I'm allowed to post that. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.